Good afternoon if you're on the East Coast. All right. I'll go ahead and get started. My name's Lauren. You are in for a treat for a 45-minute practice. All you need is a yoga mat. Sometimes I like to sit on a bolster. If you need blocks in your practice, feel free to grab those as well. I'm just going to make my light a little bit brighter. There we go. So every practice, I like to start grounding into the space. So I'll actually do no music this time. So meet me in a comfortable seat. Cross-legged position if that feels good for you. And try to find your nice tall spine. Closing the eyes and allowing the palms to just rest into the knees. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out the mouth. And feel free to turn on your video. I have Zoom pinned on me so that it doesn't show up, so that y'all don't show up on YouTube. But yes, open to turning on your videos so we can feel a little more like we're together. That would be awesome. But also honor if you need to keep your video off. So just spending a few moments grounding into our body, dropping, shedding any tension that we may have picked up earlier today. And making sure that those ears are stacked over the shoulders and that your chin is parallel to the floor. So try not to look up or down and try to stack shoulders over ribs, over hips. And I invite you to fully arrive, let go of the phone or any distractions in your space. Allow yourself to fully enjoy this time together. Letting go of any expectation of how the body should feel or look or move today. And inviting in a sense of curiosity and play. Deep breath in and out. Setting your intention for the rest of today. Still the earlier part of the week. Noticing the temperature in the room. Noticing the clothes on your skin. And then taking a moment to just thank yourself for showing up today. You could have easily skipped this, but you chose to be here. So that's something to celebrate. Feel free to keep the eyes closed here. I'm just going to take a nice little neck roll of my neck, drawing one ear to one shoulder and making a gentle circle. Noticing what comes up in the neck and in the traps. Keeping the shoulders planted, rooted down the back. And enjoying whatever openness you feel. Good, and then find your neutral spine, look to the right and to the left. Cool. And then back to center, taking your shoulders up, back and down, and feel free to include the torso here. You may notice different noises in the back, taking it back, up and forward, and just doing that a few times as I pull up some music. So right now we're just allowing our shoulders to open up and still breathing, letting go of any stress or tension built up from this morning. Okay, if at any point you cannot hear me, please let me know. Just use the chat box. I'm gonna remove my bolster. My sit bones are down into the earth. I'm just gonna rock side to side, really making sure my sit bones are down. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, down. And to the side, here we go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, notice what you feel in your shoulders as you do this. We don't just do this just because, but we're connecting breath and movement. One more. Exhale. Allowing your left fingertips to touch on the floor. Grab your right hand on top of your head and gentle stretch away. One of my favorite ways to start every yoga practice is opening up in the neck. Breathe. Good. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, other hand down. And pull. Ooh. Some tightness here. Gentle, kind with the body. And back through center. We're going to take a seated twist. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take your right hand to the left knee. Look over the back shoulder. Nice and tall. Seated twist. And then turn your head back to the screen. Lift your back arm up. And we'll take a nice counter twist. Ooh, keeping the sit bones down into the earth. Really lengthen through the fingertips. Maybe imagine that middle finger reaching. Maybe take the arm back. Ooh, yes. Inhale. Release. Uncross your legs so the other leg is underneath. Do the same thing other side. Inhale, scoop it up. Exhale, look over the back shoulder, sit up tall, lengthen, breathe. We're gonna get all the crunchies out of our body today, especially if we're sitting at our laptops, our computers, staring at our phone. Turn your head back to the screen, lift your back arm up, counter twist. Wow, you want to feel the ribs kind of pulling apart here and the tailbone still rooting through. Breathe here, maybe open up the arm behind and to the front. And release. Wowza. Sit up nice and tall. Roll those wrists a few times. Jazz fingers. It's just to get us ready for today's practice. So feel free to draw the shoulder blades down, press the palms together. Then you can take the tops of the hands. Just getting yourself ready. Actually, let's continue. So a nice little stretch of the forearm here. Palm towards the front. Breathe. And then palm towards your belly. You should feel this on the top of the forearm. Notice the sensations you feel in your body. Nothing we do is just because. There's purpose in all of it. Switch. Ooh, bring those fingers back, palm away from you. And palm towards you. Nice, and kind of do this, just open it up. And then I invite you to place your hands on your shoulders and do a little twist. We're opening up the side body, breathe. Whee! Yoga doesn't always have to be so serious, right? And shake it out. Beautiful. We're actually gonna come down to our back today. I typically go to our tabletop, but we're gonna come down to our back. So meet me there. Oh yes, it's gonna feel good. Huh. All right, so your feet are into the earth, your whole spine is on the mat, and hug your knees in, reaching for the elbows or the wrists, and just rock side to side. Ooh. Careful if you did eat lunch before this. Just rock side to side, massaging the outside of the spine, letting your head go with you. Good, hands on the knees. And just take some nice little hip circles here. Maybe rolling the ankle one way and then the other. And here, maybe you rock side to side. Nice, hug both knees in again. Extend one leg down as you hug one knee in. Pulling towards your chest. Breathe. Then extend that leg up to the sky, reaching behind the calf or the hamstring, whatever's available. Just don't do it behind the knee, but allow those shoulders to drop down into the mat and feel this gentle stretch here. If you need to bend it, feel free to do that as well. If you have a strap, you could hook a strap behind your calf. We're just gonna get a gentle stretch here in the back of the leg. Let those shoulders drop. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And bend that knee. Roll that ankle a few times, reverse it. And switch. Ooh, your hips should feel a little bit more open. We're gonna hug that other knee in. Both hands pulling on the knee, pull towards the chest, lengthen through the bottom leg. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, extend the leg, pulling behind the calf. Woo, the hamstring. Y'all, legs are tight. All right, so anchor that hip bone down into the earth. Reach behind the calf or the hamstring. You can bend if you need. Can you be with a sensation? Can you breathe through this as you feel stretching? Ooh, cool, cool. Bend the knee. Pull it in. Roll that ankle a few times. And then reverse. Nice. Okay, hug both knees in. This time, see if you can reach for your elbows or a little further on those arms and rock side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. Release. Extend your feet up to the sky. Make sure the ankles are stacked over the knees, knees over the hips. Draw the navel in here. And let's lace the fingers behind the head. Lift up through your chest. And let's just do a little abdominal warm-up. And I'm just gonna cross, touching the outer edge of the foot. Build up a little bit of heat. Wake up the body. Breathe. Wakey, wakey, as I like to say, eggs and bakey. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Nice, shake it out. You're gonna cross your ankles and you're gonna roll forward and back a few times. Whee! And then see if you can continue crossed ankles all the way to your tabletop. Yeah. All right, bring those hands underneath your shoulders. Make sure the knees are hip distance apart. Spread the fingers wide and take a cow cat on your own, dropping the belly. Inhale for your cow, looking up to the sky. Exhale, scoop the navel in, round in the spine. Maybe you wiggle a little bit. And let's do that 2 more times. Drop the belly. Inhale, cow. Feels good. Exhale, scoop it in. And 1 more, drop the belly. Inhale, look up for your cow. Exhale, round, press away from the earth for your cat. Nice. And then take your knees wide as the mat, toes to touch, sink the hips back, and meet me in your first child's pose. So forehead reaches to the earth, fingertips reach forward as the hips sink back. Take a few breaths there. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Softening in the jaw and the shoulders, finding what feels good. From here, walk your fingertips to the left side of the mat. Take your right hand on top and pull that right shoulder girdle back. Nice stretch here. And then walk your fingertips to the other side of the mat. Left hand on top, pull the hippies back. Beautiful. Walk your hands back to the center of your mat. Lift your head up. Meet me back in your table. From here, tuck the toes underneath yourself. Draw the navel in. We're going to take a floating table. Press up from the mat. Balance here. Notice what you feel. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. From here, release your feet. We're going to take some threading of the needle. I'm going to lift my right arm up to the sky. Inhale, reach. Open up, try to stack the shoulders. Exhale, just thread. We're not going to come down to the floor. We'll come down on the third one. So here we go in the second one. Inhale, reach. Open up the chest. Exhale, thread. Last one before we hit the ground. Inhale, reach back up to the sky. Wonderful. Exhale, take it all the way down. Take your right shoulder, right ear. And then extend that left arm forward. Or take a bind behind the back. And you can peel that shoulder back a little bit more. Go a little deeper. See if you can twist. More. Breathing here. Opening up in the shoulders. Maybe peel it back a little bit. Deep breath in and out. We don't want to strain here in yoga. We want to open and release in this beautiful balance of ease and effort at the same time. Wherever that left hand is, slowly draw it back close to your face. Press into the mat. Unthread your needle. Inhale, reach. Yeah. Ooh, exhale back. Feel free to lift your knees up just for a hot second. All right, we're going to get ready to do the other side. Okay, so press into the right hand, but try not to collapse in that shoulder. Still lift away from the shoulder. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Ooh, you may notice it's a little tighter on one side. Exhale, thread. 2 more. Inhale. Reach, open, get bigger, taller, longer. Exhale. Last one before we hit the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Really feel everything we do today. Drop the left shoulder, left ear, and reach that right arm forward. Or you can take it behind and bind. Notice what you feel. Already feeling better than I did 15 minutes ago. Hopefully you do too. Slowly draw that right hand close to your face, press into the mat. Oops, not on your hair. Inhale, reach. Oh, exhale. Nice. Shake it out. Here, I invite you to extend one foot behind you and just take that heel back. Nice little calf stretch. And I'm not collapsing in these shoulders. I'm still pressing away from the mat. Just doing a nice little calf stretch. And release, take the other foot back. And then pull that heel back. Cool. All right. Reach the fingers forward. Meet me in your first plank today. Okay. Or maybe it's your second plank today. I don't know. It's my first plank. But hands directly underneath those shoulders. Draw the navel in, round in the upper back. Feel what you feel. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. If this is not comfortable for you today, drop the knees. If your wrists don't like this, you can take a forearm plank as well. Then, without moving your hands and feet, can you lift your hips up high to the sky? Meet me in downward facing dog. Then release the heels into the mat. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine. Oftentimes in our downward dog, our shoulders creep up towards the ears. So just be mindful of that. Shake your head a little bit, loosen up that neck. Breathe. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Yeah. Drop the back knee. This is where if you need blocks, this would be great. I'm going to rise up to my low crescent lunge. So notice that my right knee is stacked over that right heel. And I'm pulling up in the front body, shoulders are down. Breathe, feel that stretch in the back shoulder. Just kidding, back hip. And then hands to the earth or the blocks, right? So if I had blocks, it would look like this. I'm gonna scooch the hippies back. We call this half splits. I'm gonna drop my hip just an inch, flex through that front foot, and get a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Deep breath in, deep breath out. The more you flex that foot, the deeper the sensation. Okay, that's what it looks like. Come back to your lunge. Yes, sir. Pick up your back knee and back toe. I'm going to take a nice easy twist. You can still use your block here if you'd like. I'm going to reach the right arm up, twist. Lift away from the earth. Good. Come back. You can still keep the blocks here. We're going to bring that right foot back. Meet me in downward facing dog. Okay. So if you're on blocks, bring the edges of your hands to the edge of the block and you'll feel a little bit better there. And pedal the feet, shake the head left and right. Cool, cool, cool. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Woo, nice and long. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee. And rise up, low crescent lunge, left side. So left knee over the left heel, scoop up in the belly. Arms are up. Or hands on the thighs, lift through the chest. Notice what you feel in that back hip flexor. Feeling more open, a little more vitality and energy. Exhale, hands to the blocks or the floor. Scoop the navel in, lengthen that front leg. Toesies towards the shins. Woo! Deep breath in, deep breath out. Softening in your jaw. Notice other parts of the body that start to, I guess, look for tension, I guess, right? Breathe, 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 breathe. All right, come back to your lunge. Lift up that back knee and toe and take your nice easy twist other side. So this time it's my left arm. Reach, try to stack those shoulders, pull that left hip crease back, reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands back down and scoop that left foot back down, facing dog, walk your dog. Let the neck be loose. And slowly drop the knees. Knees together, toes together, sink the hips back. Rest your forehead. Allow your arms to drape by your legs, shimmying the hips side to side. Nice slow flow today. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Cool. Slowly drag the fingers along the mat. Press yourself up. All the way up. Seated. I'm sitting in hero pose. Let's just draw the arms up. And exhale, draw the palms together. Taking a moment to recenter, recalibrate. Perhaps a moment of gratitude for the body and all that it does. And release the hands. I do this thing called flick the bed sheet. I'm also a dancer, so you'll see a lot of flow movements. Allow it to fall, reach back into your nice plank. Now let's rock to the edges of our feet, getting into the abdominal wall. Notice what you feel as you rock side to side. Make sure those wrists are underneath those shoulders. Ooh, build some heat here. Good, back to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Inhale, lift the right leg up nice and high. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. This time, rise up to your high crescent lunge. Adjust the camera. If your high crescent lunge doesn't feel good, you can always drop the back knee and choose a low crescent lunge instead. But here in your high crescent lunge, you want to pull the right hip crease back. Can't seem to find a good camera angle today. There we go. Holding it here, it's strengthening our legs. Yes, yes, yes. Breathe, shoulders stacked over the ribs, ribs over the hips. And then can you meet me in Warrior Two? So pivot the back foot so that it's parallel to the back of the mat. The front heel drives down the center of the foot. And I'm looking over my fingertips. Warrior Two. Hang there, notice what you feel. Breathe, don't ever stop breathing in your yoga practice. Right. Good. Cartwheel the hands back down to the mat. Take your twist. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Good, exhale, hands back down. Step back, downward facing dog. Whew. Pedal the feet. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Hips high to the sky. Keep pressing those hands away from the earth. Here we go, left side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, high crescent lunge. Right, try not to lean forward here. Sometimes bending that back knee, recalibrating the spine, and then lengthening the back leg is helpful. Breathe, feel this. So you can bring the hands to prayer. Try to keep that back leg straight. Really feel what's engaging and activating here. Pull this left hip crease back. Breathe. Arms up. Breathe. Feel the strength. One more breath. And then exhale, pivot the back foot, Warrior Two. That knife edge of the foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Whoops. My hips are facing the wide side of the mat. Reach through those fingertips. Nice strong warrior. Nice strong legs. Breathe. Fierce warrior. Ready to take on whatever today has to bring. Because I am grounded and rooted. I am fierce. Good, cartwheel the hands back down. Hey. And then take that twist. Left arm up. Reach, 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 reach. Lift away from the earth. Good. Exhale, hands back down. Step back, this time to your plank. Yep. Option to take full Chaturanga Dandasana. I'm going to take half or variation. I'm going to drop my knees, lower my upper body down. Release the feet. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Pull the shoulder blades back. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press back up, downward facing dog. Feel that strength. Pedal the feet, walk your dog. And then from here, let's play a little bit. You're gonna cross one foot over the other and drag your feet all the way up to your mat. So meet me at the top of your mat. Okay. A little forward fold. If your hands don't reach the floor, all good. You can place them underneath some blocks, right? Bend the knees here nice and deep. And then we're just going to do a slow articulation of the spine, rolling up, stacking the vertebrae. Head is the last thing. All the way up for Tadasana. Nice. Good. Shake it out. Do whatever your body needs. Take a sip of water if you need it. Hopefully you feel good. Yeah? All right, let's go into our first full sun salutation of today. Bend the knees, inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step or hop your way back to your plank. Yogi's choice for Chaturanga Dandasana. You can always skip it and go straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up nice and high, picking up the pace. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. Rise up, high crescent lunge. Good. Nice and strong here. Exhale, warrior two. So difference here is in your warrior two, your hips are parallel to the wide side of the mat. Nice and strong. Straighten that front leg. Reach forward. We're going to take a reverse triangle. Oh, it feels good. Breathe. And then reach forward. I invite you to take extended triangle. Reach forward, and then you take the inside of your arm on the inside of the leg. You peel open the upper body, and you reach through the fingertips. If you need a block, it looks like this. I would place that block on the inside of that foot. I would straighten the legs. I would twist my body and reach. Okay, if you don't need it, all good. Lift through the fingertips, press to the feet. Pull the upper body back, breathe. And rise back up, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands back down. And step back to plank. You can do a chaturanga here if you'd like, or you can meet me in downward facing dog. Breathe. Here we go, other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up nice and high. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Scoop the navel in, rise up, high crescent lunge. Breathe. Feeling strong? Are you present, or did your mind wander off? Come back if you've wandered off. Exhale, meet me in warrior two. Strong legs, reach through the fingertips, arms in one line. 90 degrees in that front leg. Fierce focus. Where are you looking? Are your shoulders dropped? Straighten that front leg. Reach forward, take a reverse triangle with me. And then come back through here and take extended triangle. You're gonna reach with those fingertips and then bring it on the inside of the leg. Twist the upper body. Reach through the right fingertips. Breathe. Lift through those fingertips. Ooh, feel your legs burning. Nice, and come back. Warrior two, cartwheel the hands back down. Step back to your plank. Yogi's choice to do Chaturanga Dandasana. And meet me in downward facing dog. Oops. Pedal your feet in your downward facing dog. Breathe. Shake the head a little bit. Honor your body, whatever it needs. Good. And then your downward facing dog, drop the knees. Knees apart, toes together, sink the hips back. Extended child's pose. Soften. Rest here. Inhale, slowly lift the head up. Slowly walk the hands underneath you. Sit up. Cool, cool. And then swing the legs in front of you. Cool. Keep your feet in front of you. And let's just windshield wiper those legs side to side. You can keep the fingertips towards your glutes. Nice, and then reach the feet forward. And then I want your feet in front of you and just kind of hang over, allowing your neck to loosen. Then inhale, slowly lift up. Sit up nice and tall, heel toe your feet together. Lean back, nice long spine. And meet me in your own variation of a boat pose. So your legs become parallel to the earth. You can keep one foot down if you'd like and play there. If you need some guidance, you can bring your arms down to the earth. If not, can you meet me in a boat? Find your inner belly, lower belly activating here. Balancing here. Maybe you extend the legs up, see how that feels. Ooh, it's been a while for me. Shake is good. Bend the knees. Maybe you play with the arms and the different shapes. And then slowly lower down in 5, 4, 3 increments, 2, 1. And release all the way down. Wowza. Rock the head left and right. Grab the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Extend those legs up. Allow blood to just circulate again. And then drive the knees down, feet up towards the sky. Elbows on the inside of the knees, reach for the outside of the feet or the shins. Meet me in happy baby. Rock left and right, letting your head go with it too. Soften in the jaw. And release. Hug one knee in, extend the other leg out. We'll take our lovely supine twist. So opposite hand, opposite knee, take that twist. Look over the opposite arm. Allow it to soften into the earth. Close the eyes and let's enjoy a few breaths here. Deep breath in and out. Noticing what you feel right now. Deep inhale and exhale. Good, slowly draw it in. Oh, good, and switch. Hug the other knee. Ooh. Careful with your hips. My hip was like, hello. Pull the other knee in. Roll that ankle. And then take supine twist other side. Knee down, look opposite direction. Allow that shoulder to start melting down into the earth. It's a nice twist here. Look towards your arm. Let go. Breathe. Good, and slowly slither your way back to your mat, neutral position. Oh, take a nice little morning stretch, reaching the arms above you. Rolling the ankles, wrists, and fingers. And then I invite you to meet me in our last position, which is Shavasana. And I invite you to take any variation of Shavasana. So you can take the standard, like laying in an X, or you could take a constructive rest pose, which I'll show you what that is. Constructive rest is feet as wide as the mat, knees come in, and then I cross one arm over the other. And sometimes this feels good. But I invite you for these last 3 minutes or so to let yourself fully enjoy Shavasana. It seals our practice, and it's just as necessary as everything else we did. So close the eyes, soften in the jaw. Let the shoulders melt away from you. And take a deep breath in and out. You can also take a butterfly pose as well. Don't let anything else steal this time from you. Not the to-do list, not the next meeting. Let's just enjoy this. I invite you to take really slow inhales and exhales. Notice how it'll shift your nervous system. Slowly start to wiggle, come back to the present moment, stretch, yawn, wiggle. If you need to stay in your Shavasana, you totally can. If you'd like to close out with me, you can press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Meet me here, maybe hands in prayer, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Feeling connected to our body and our breath and each other, even though this is virtual. And for a moment, just celebrate that we just did 45 minutes of yoga and guided meditation and taking care of ourselves. Thanks so much for moving with me. I'll see you next week. Namaste.